Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I will share two cards that I created with products from Diva Design. And I could have sort of divided this into two videos, but I decided to combine them and just have it as one a little bit longer video. But I think these products that she came out with this month were perfect for some fun birthday cards. So I went ahead and started with some embellishment that I knew that I wanted to have. So this is an older product. It's the flamingo embellishment. I think this is just adorable. It was actually the first time I used it, so I had to figure out how to put everything together. But I have to say it comes together so easy. And I cut my flamingos out of pink, and then I just took my blending brushes from Trinity Stamps and just went over the edges, so I got that sort of gradient pink look. And for the beak and the feet, I took some matte gold cardstock from Altenew and cut them out of that. And I also cut some black pieces for the beak and also the eye. And when I was done with that, you can see here I will attach the eye, super cute. When I was done with that, I also took the flowers that comes in this set and cut them, and also a rosy cheek with an enamel dot that match my colors. I think that is just cute. And some dimension, of course. So really cute, super easy to put together and will match my project, I think, nicely. So something like this was what I was going for, but for creating that I wanted some embellishment for the head of my bird, because I thought it was a little bit too big and a little bit too empty, and I think it would be the perfect spot for some embellishing. So I took the white, I cut the flowers out of white or cream color cardstock and just creased it with my pickup tool, and then I attached two of them together. And I cut the leaves out of some gold, the same gold as I used for the beaks and the feet. And I have my flowers sort of created. For the center parts, I just have some smaller embellishments that I put into the center of them to highlight the center. Really nice as well. Super easy to do. For the card itself, this is the wavy card front, and it's super easy. It comes with all of the pieces, so you don't have to think too much. This is the back with the attachment parts, and I'm just using my bone folder and making sure that they are attaching well. For my second side, I will line this up with the previously already attached line, so I will have a perfectly closing door here in a second. So this turned out nearly to be like a gatefolded card, and you can easily use like a belly band around it if you like to have that as a closing mechanism. I will not do it for my project today, but that is always an option. For my project today, I will use some pattern papers, but you can also use solid cardstock if you like, and you can create your own if you have some stencils. I think that would have been nice as well. And for you can just see that I'm matching everything up, making sure that it fits nicely. For the inside part, you can see I cut some more pattern paper and some leaves. These leaves comes from the Tropical Leaves die set. It was also an older one. You can also see a piece of vellum that I cut, and that is from the double stitch arch set from Diva, and it's also an older one. Here I just wanted to point out, for getting the door sides to the inside, I had to flip my cardstock to get a pretty pattern paper to have the right shape. So I'm just switching the side of that. For the inside, you can see here I have some polka dots instead of that scripty. And you can also see that I'm attaching a bench here, really cute, and that comes in this set, so I just wanted to use it. For the sentiment itself, it comes from the Party Words. I've been using that quite a lot because it has this beautiful happy birthday sentiment. So I decided to go ahead and have a lot of gold on the inside of this card, and then the leaves to top everything off with those cute colors that will sort of bring the outside to the inside. So this is what you will get when you open the card. For the outside, I took this blue stripy glittery cardstock and I will attach that to both of the sides. And I will do the same thing to the other side. And then we can start attaching our flamingos. I think they turned out so cute, and I love that they are turned sort of the opposite way, so you will get two in this set. You can really play around with it, but I wanted them to face each other, so I decided to go ahead and have them to these sides, and then we can attach some more of those leaves. So cute. I like how this turned out. Such a fun card, and you can definitely decorate it in many other ways than I did. So perfect. So here we go. You will get a close-up of this with the inside. Really pretty, and some enamel dots in the same coordinating colors. For my next card, this is this postage stamp card base, and it comes with these two pieces. You can see the funny one with the holes on the top. You can definitely create an album maybe, but I will just crease it to make it the hinge for our A2 card, and this could make this into a see-through card. So when I saw that, I was like, I need to take advantage of this clever die and just make this into a see-through front of my card. So you can see here, I'm just gonna leave it, but for making sure that I have some stability, I will also cut a second one, and I could just have cut the back piece of it, but you could see it has this solid piece on the inside, so I needed to cut the back piece. So I just wanted to point that out. Really cute, and this would also make a beautiful frame if you like to have two colors, like I did for my smaller postage that also are included in this set. You can see you can just use that and have a frame that is a different color, or just a darker color than you will be using for your sort of focal point on your postage. So that is nice. This set also comes with a ton of icons, and I will actually use some of the icons from that and just use as my embellishment. But I cut small see-through strips of recycled plastic. This is not the flimsy one that comes around your packaging, it's just some packaging that I had from my kitchen. But you can see that it's quite sturdy and it fits perfectly across. And I didn't do a good job measuring this. You can see it's a kind of offset to the left, but it's okay because I will actually end up sort of arranging my postage marks so they will look centered, but it's kind of bothering me that I didn't do this more carefully. So if you're gonna do this, please measure a little bit more careful than I did. I don't know why. I don't know what was up with me when I measured this. It's kind of even bothering me now when I'm looking at this. So yeah, I could have done a better job with that one. But you can see the idea, and I like it. And you can see that I took the other one and just hide the adhesive from the strips, so it looks pretty from the inside. So then we can go ahead and attach this to the back piece of our card. This is where you will sort of write your message to your recipient. So I think that will be cute that you have your message that will be kind of see-through but not entirely. So these are the focal points. I will go ahead and attach these. You can see how beautiful the colors layer together. I just love these rainbow sort of colors. I think the pink one is really nice as well. Yeah. And then we're gonna have the yellow one, and they are completed. I also wanted to point out that you get a frame, so you can definitely play around with this set. This was an after idea. I wanted some, sorry about my voice, some colors to the front of my postage to be noticeable from a difference from the inside of my card that will be white. So I took some orange and some pink and just went around the edges. And yeah, I think it turned out nice, and I love doing this. I have done it for a couple of cards this past month. For attaching my postmarks, I'm just using some double-sided tape. I think that works the best. I don't like to use liquid glue with acetate. I think it sort of moves on me, and I don't like it. So I think this is a better way to go ahead and do it. And I also get to play around a little bit with it before I'm committing to the position of these. By the way, the icons I will cut off camera, and they will just be in the same gold as I did for my first card. So that matte gold from Altenew, and a hooray sentiment from the party words. So yeah, that's my card. I hope you enjoyed this video, getting an idea of how you can use both the postage stamp card base and the A2 Wavy card. I had a ton of fun creating this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. I will have links down below for all of the products that I use in this video, and also my coupon code for 10% off any purchase. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I see you soon. Bye!